Fee-only RIAs, you are underpricing how much a client is worth to you, and let's talk about it. What is a client actually worth to a fee-only RIA? Let's assume that you have a gross margin of 70%. Gross margin means your revenue minus your cost of goods sold, your advisor pay, etc. Your average client's AUM is $1 million. Your fee is 1% a year, that's $10,000 a year. Your average client age is 60 years old, and your retention is 97% a year. You lose 3% a year, but most people, they stay until they no longer are alive. And here we are excluding market growth. Hopefully market does well and these numbers look better, but we're excluding market growth. We're just talking about your average fee of 10K a year for the lifespan of the client minus the churn. So here's the formula nobody wants. Your lifetime value is your fee times retention times your gross profit. So 1% on $1 million is $10,000 a year in fees. You're going to retain them for about 200 months, and your gross margin is 70%. That's a lifetime value of $124,000 per client. Just sit and think through that. 124K per client, okay? Here's the number nobody uses. Now, if you're going to have an investor, like a private equity company, or even yourself investing in your own business, like should I invest in my own business? Should I invest in the market? Well, investors underwrite growth to a 3-to-1 LTV to CAC ratio. So if your lifetime value is 124K, if you divide that by 3, that's $40,000. What does that mean? You can afford to spend up to $40,000 to acquire one client. That's afford to, not need to. It won't cost you $40,000 necessarily, but the ceiling is 40K. Being 40K instead of 4K changes everything for you. It means that you stop expecting miracles from spending $1,000 a month on marketing. It means that it stops you having unrealistic expectations. It means that you actually know how much you can comfortably afford to spend on marketing and growth in your business. Here's a trap: chasing the cheapest cost per appointment. Everybody asks, what's the cost per lead? What's the cost per lead? Well, when you optimize for the cheapest appointment or cheapest lead, you screen out your most valuable prospects. There's an inverse correlation between appointment cost and client's value. It's not a straight line. The wealthy are more expensive to reach. Elon Musk costs more to advertise to than Elena Musk. If you bid for cheap, the algorithm is going to hand you broke leads. So we don't bid for the cheapest appointment. We bid on the value of the client and let the wealthier, more expensive prospects back in. Every advisor wants to move up market. If you close clients between $250 and $3 million of AUM, you want the $3 million client more than the $250,000 one. Optimizing for cheap quietly locks you out of the exact clients you're actually trying to win. And another point is, it's not meta ads or seminars. It's meta ads and seminars. You want to think of paid ads as an accelerant on top of everything else that you do. Your seminars, your webinars, your referrals, your speaking, your book, your radio, your TV, etc. An always on seminar running 24 hours a day. That's what we build for you. So why run a seminar once a month when this can never stop? This one never stops. You're going to say, hey, Alex, yeah, I know it's 125K long term, but I have to survive the short term, right? I have to, pay my bills, right? I can't go broke marketing, right? I get that. But you also want to build for the long term. You're not in this business for 3 years or 5 years. You're probably in this for a decade or more. So you want to stop expecting a $5,000 ad budget to print miracles. That's kind of like walking to a Ferrari dealership asking for a $300,000 car for 30 grand, right? It's just doesn't make sense. And there's nothing more expensive than cheap. If you want cheap, you can get you cheap, and the leads you'll get are pretty much close to broke than wealthy. But if you want the clients who actually drive your EBITDA and the valuation of your practice, that takes the same long-term mindset that you apply to your clients' money. That's not a vendor and a buyer, that's a partnership. So the point here is you want to acquire clients like you manage their money for the long term, okay? If you're ready to grow your practice, we build always on meta funnels for fee only and hybrid RIAs that screen for high net worth prospects and book them straight onto your calendar as qualified appointments. If you want to explore a partnership with our team, you want to go to clientsblackbox.com and book a fit call, and we can run this either nationwide or locally in your area and achieve your growth goals. Have a good day.